together for our wedding, and people were just drawn to it. They're like, "Oh my goodness, are you? Oh, here's more. Here's like."
You scammed people with a fake wedding?
Well, I was still planning to marry the guy. It just didn't happen. Okay, it's not like I was scamming.
Wow.
Well, this only gives us armor of Agathis, and that's it. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's wear the sexy robe, the robe of sex. Sex robe. Look at that. The boots, man. The boots.
Marry the guy. It's just didn't.
Well, this can we dye this? We can. Ooh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, your boy is in business. Styling, profiling. Look at this. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. My dear friends. Whew, 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 whew. We hit that jackpot.
Anyway. See, family friendly stream? This ain't no family friendly stream over here. I can say fuck, shit, piss, motherfucker, cocksucker. Like, it's all open. It's all open games over here. I'm a huge proponent of free speech, so I don't like, unless the only exception I make is, like, obviously hurting people's feelings. But yeah, profanity, totally fine by me. Obviously, no hate speech or anything like that, but you know, as long as it's respectful, we're all good.
Water. The definition of water is contextual depending on who you talk to. I'll give you an example. Drinking water, as for example I would have here in my bottle, is basically a liquid that is mostly water that is potable for the practical uses of hydrating me. But the water in here that I get from the tap or even filtered water is not 100% H2O. It has impurities in it. There's some stuff in there that like isn't good. So for colloquial use, it's water, right? But if you take this shit to the lab, where they need pure H2O to conduct science experiments, and like if I tell you this is water, it's got impurities in it, I'm lying, basically. Because for the purposes of the scientific experiment, even though they're using the same word, this isn't water anymore. It's water with impurities. Likewise, if I were to replace the same percentage of impurities in this water with, let's say, arsenic, and I give it to you and you ask me if it's water, and I say, well, mostly, right? You'd be a little suspicious.
Fucking slap me in the ass.
You have just one attempt.
Here we go.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fuck you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Lower.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Goddamn, dude.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Stop it! Seriously!
31, 32, 33.
Yeah, this is what I'm there. Oh, Jesus.
And he's dead.
Woo.
Respect, because
Fuck
he
you,
was
dude.
being beaten.
I'm gonna be like fucking have red marks on my
So
ass.
we leave the
I got it
guys
in the
for
moment.
3 minutes and they're doing push-ups. Really?
So, what's going on, everybody? I'm just chilling in my hot tub over here. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. So last Saturday, I went to a party. It was a princess party where we had to dress up like different princesses, and I chose to go in as Princess Bubblegum. So, check the drip. I think I did a fantastic job. Yeah. I know, right? This guy's fucking baller. Here, let me show you some pictures. This is the host of the party. His name is Giannis. He's this little messy bitch over here. He often like does these sort of like kind of weird parties at his.
Yo, if you only had Mom spaghetti. Oh shit. His palms spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
He's nervous, but on the surface it looks calm.
Spaghetti.
To drop bombs, but it keeps on
Spaghetti.
spaghetti. What he wrote down, the whole crowd goes spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
He opens his mouth, the
The
spaghetti.
spaghetti
Won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Ooh. Yeah, I really like this Tokyo background. We're gonna have this for a while. This is gonna be our background. Shout out to the artist who's right over there. BBL Drizzy. It's me, I'm here, it's the goose. I am the goose. I go quack quack. Or something like that. What's good? I'm alright. Hey, No Control. Hey, nice to see ya. Hey, buddy. Yeah, just finished another... Actually, like, today at work wasn't actually all that shitty. It was a remarkably small amount of shit for your average, typical workday. So I'm in a surprisingly good mood. And, yeah, I just thought I'd, turn on the Streamerinos. Figured I'd, chill with my homies, as it were. You are my homies, I hope. At least you, Nargatrol, I know you're my homie. You're my friend. You're my friend. I really hope you're my friend. Yeah. So
I recently learned I got
hepatitis. No, just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Ash is over here. Jesus fucking Christ, the fuck is that background? You weebo bald ass. But it's good that you're healthy. Yeah, I'm a little bit scraggly in the beard area. I gotta trim all this stuff down. It's gonna be great. Celebrate the weekend. Cheers, everybody. My video game is ready to play. Folks, I know what we'll be doing all of next week. We are going to be deeping that rock. Rocking that deep. Missing out on Tekken here? I should play some more Tekken, actually. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe we'll bash some Tekken a bit later. We'll see. Non-alcoholic wine is no bueno? Yeah, of course this is alcoholic, obviously. Are you kidding me?
You're a big boy.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. I turned 34 a couple of days ago. That's the legal age. Finally caught a stream. It's been a while. Hey, that other guy there. What's up, buddy? We're just chillerino-wing, pizzerino-wing. I feel like doing some coaching on our spare time. Oh, that'd be... I don't know if that would be... I'm sure that would be fun for you. I don't know if that would be fun for me, though. But anyways, my Dota game is up. See y'all. All right. Pop your ults appropriately. Go bot. I don't know. Whatever. Got my grandchild here. Had since yesterday, so if I'm AWOL, you know. Fucking grandkids. God damn it. I'm your only child. I'm a man-child. Anyway. But yeah, it was good, people. It was real good. But yeah, so I have a... Such a time waste. But I know what we'll be doing next week. I don't know like how many sessions we'll do. Maybe we'll just do like a Monday, Wednesday, and that'll be that. But oh shit! But it's gonna be late night though. Maybe that's actually for the best. Nobody gives a fuck. I got all evening shifts next week, so none of y'all will make it to my streams, except AJ maybe if I'm lucky. But what I wanted to say, what we'll be doing is we will be checking out the new season of Deep Rock Galactic. Season 5 is out, and we're drilling deep, baby. We're drilling deeper. We're going all the way down. You know what I'm saying? We're getting all the way in there. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Deep Rock Galactic is near and dear to my heart. It is, in my opinion, one of the best 4-player co-op games out there. It's just got... It's got the goodness, you know?
But yeah, for those of you who don't know, 4-player co-op, you play as space dwarves, mining stuff, and shooting bugs. And it's high-octane action, it's goofy, it's surprisingly challenging at the higher levels. It can really mess you up if you're not careful. And I love this game to bits. So we're going to be playing it again. I have already put 550 hours into it. So that's fun. And I'm going to put in 550 more. That's unlikely, but you never know. About 6 more, most likely. Let me go fix my glasses up. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good, feeling great? Living the dream? Being the boss? All that jazz? There's like weird little spots on my glasses there. I hope I'm not scratching them. That was weird. He be like sleeping right now. All right, cool. He be dozing. Does he? How? I mean, I know that babies sleep at like really weird hours of the day, but like, is it just like what 6 hours of activity, 3 hours of sleep, 6 hours of activity, 3 hours of sleep, or something weird like that on average? Because they don't like do a full 6 hours in a row or anything, do they? They never. It's never like that. Isn't that crazy how like we have to learn how to sleep? I find that fascinating personally. I think that's so fucking cool. I don't know, man. Yeah. When I used to debate this stuff when I was younger, a lot of people would often be like, especially in biology class, I would always ask like, man, why can't we just like learn this shit? You know, why can't we just like have it imprinted in our brains? You know, like deer can start running within 5 seconds of being born. Snakes and stuff run away from their mothers because they're probably going to get eaten. How come humans have to spend 18 years just to like learn how to be a guy, right? And on the surface, it does seem a little bit unfair until you realize that humans actually have the best situation in the world, because the human environment keeps fucking changing all the time. If there are any skills that would have been ingrained into our brains, chances are, in about even, I'd say, 1,000 years, some of those skills might be obsolete and you couldn't unlearn them. That would be no bueno for the survival of the species. It's actually wonderful that our brains are mostly empty, because they can be filled with whatever is current at the time. And that's pretty cool. Which apparently includes sleeping. Maybe not like the idea of sleep, but like the way you sleep, you know? Like right now we sleep in beds, but maybe someday in the future we'll sleep in fucking hammocks or cryopods, or maybe we won't sleep at all. Who knows, right? Hey, Bonaparte is here. What's up, buddy? It's Bonaparte, baby. But yeah, so today I have a thing for you. Our good old friend Oblushot has provided a video in the memes channel, in the memes channel of our, sorry, in the memes group of our Discord server. No, I said channel. I was right. So remember, was it last week or something? I think I talked about Terrence Howard, the crazy asshole who went on the Joe Rogan podcast and said a bunch of stupid shit. Well, in that interview, he name drops Neil deGrasse Tyson. Because you know he's the only scientist anyone's ever heard of. Basically, be like, debate me, bro. Explain these waves and these weird polygons I invented. And apparently, Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, not one to be out of the spotlight for even a microsecond, clapped back. And we're gonna blind react to this. So, let's go. This is from his official. Oh, no, this is from Star Talk. This is his TV show. His YouTube show. Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, everybody, let's go.
I recently learned I got name checked by Terrence Howard on his recent appearance.
Wait, hold on. We got a message coming in.
I reached out.
I'm seeing it on the big screen. I'm not seeing here in Streamlabs. Why is that? Why can't I see it? There was a big old message. How come I'm missing it? What the fuck? What's going on? I'm really sorry. Whoever you are, you sent a message and I can't see it for some reason. Can you try to send it again? That big block of text that I just saw. I'm not seeing it in my chat window. Something real screwy's going on. It's not Twitch chat, I guess. Is it YouTube chat? But I'm pretty sure I picked the right one. I don't know what's happening. I'm guessing it's YouTube chat, but I don't... Yeah, I'm seeing it again. There it is. But why am I not... The fuck is that? Why? Why can't I see it in chat? That's so weird. That is so strange. Are you a Twitch viewer or are you on YouTube? What? This has been happening recently and I'm really getting scared. What is this mystery third crowd that I'm missing? Yeah, because it's not YouTube chat, because like YouTube chat is completely dead right now. Where the hell? Well, I'm seeing it on this screen over here. Alright, so hi. In this world, it is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law. Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it's true that man has no control even over his own will. Oh, hey, Magnus. Welcome to the YouTube chat. Yeah, where are these messages coming from? By the way, great question, but hold on. Where are these coming from? I'm not seeing them in Streamlabs chat. Is it Twitch chat, maybe? Hold on. Where are these messages coming from?
Bink said he loves to cook.
Shut up.
Bink said he loves to cook.
What kind of sorcery is this? That's a great question. Lola's YouTube man? Is it? Then how come I can't see it in YouTube chat? What the fuck? Where? Huh. How come it's not showing up here? But hey, billionaire, what's up? Very strange. Well, mysterious person. The short answer is, wait, oh god, there's more. There's more. Yeah, it's Destiny of Mankind. Okay, so you just copy the same thing. Okay. I don't see it either as a mod. I should see previous messages. That's really strange. Well, we do apologize for that. Anyway, the answer to your question is there is nothing. Hey, Scotty Wanzu, what's up, buddy? It's my message I wrote in YouTube chat. Huh, strange. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, well, again, what I'm going to say is entirely my opinion, but I'm correct, so here we are. There's a contradiction that often exists. It's called the absurd, if you're familiar with your philosophical teachings. Basically, as far as we can tell, and this kind of makes sense because, like, why would there be? There basically is no meaning to anything. Things just happen as a cause of other things, but even that's not even so certain, you know? Like, cause and effect makes sense on the macro level, but then when you, like, go deeper, things aren't quite so cut and dry. But stuff happens, and sometimes you don't even know why, basically. Like, it just happens. Like, what's the cause? But humans are innately pattern-seeking creatures, and we are meaning-seeking creatures. We are desperate to have meaning in everything. We are trying to find the root cause of things, and so it makes sense that we would also want there to be a meaning to our lives, a grand master plan. It's a comfort, really. You know, the chaos is extremely disturbing to pattern-seeking creatures. So it's very comforting to think like, oh, there's like a grand master plan. Even if it's like a bad plan, it's nice to know at least someone's in charge, right? Near as I can tell, no such thing exists. And that contradiction between the desire for meaning and the lack of one is called the absurd. And there were these two guys, one of whom I'm sure you've heard of. This guy called Friedrich, I don't know how to spell his name, kind of like that, I think? Nietzsche. Oh, I almost got it right. Yeah, Mr. Friedrich Nietzsche, founder of nihilism. I don't know founder, but like he was the main nihilism guy. And nihilism was his sort of answer to the absurd, which is to say, well, okay, there might not be a prescribed meaning from on high, but that's actually kind of liberating because it means you get to choose your own meaning in life, and that's the goal you set for yourself, and that's the meaning, and that's good. So, you know, it's actually very liberal. And then there was this guy. There was this French guy, a couple of decades later, called Albert Camus, who went one step further. He's like, not only... You're an Uberman by Nietzsche? Nice, thanks. I am an Uberman, just true. Not only is there no meaning prescribed from on high, but even looking for a meaning for yourself is also limiting. Because it still constricts you in your movement, and it still fills you with dread if you don't fulfill that goal. It sets unrealistic expectations, because again, there's no necessity for that meaning. It's just entirely self-imposed, and it creates more problems than it probably solves. So it's kind of so absurdism is the philosophical belief that you should just live life with no meaning whatsoever. The example that's always given is Sisyphus. You know, Sisyphus, the ancient Greek myth of the guy forced to push a rock up a hill and then down again. That's meant as a punishment, but from the absurdist perspective, it's fine, it's okay, because there's no meaning to life anyway, so pushing a rock up and down endlessly is just as meaningful as doing anything else. That's the idea, right? Starboy is here. What's up, Starboy? Hey, buddy. But yeah. Is there an afterlife, or is it just going to be blank darkness for us? Well, it's not even going to be blank darkness. That's the thing. It's just not going to, there's just not going to be a thing. Yeah. Magnus, like, the absence, like, what you're going to experience after death is the exact same thing you experienced before birth. It's the same thing, right? In other words, you're not, because you're not going to be there to experience it. It's a difficult thing for experiential creatures to understand. That's the, yeah. The, what's that quote that everyone says is the, yeah. This one. When you're dead, you don't know you're dead. The pain is only felt by others. The same thing happens when you're stupid. Yeah. Is that Ricky Gervais? Okay, if it's Ricky Gervais, then fair enough. It's good. It's a good quote. It's a good, nice, clean quote. Anyway, but yeah, so basically that's the answer. No prescribed meaning, no plan from on high, and that's good, I think. Again, I think that's a wonderful thing. It means that everybody gets to choose for themselves, or choose not at all, you know? Yeah. It also means that we don't have to feel bad if we don't fulfill certain goals as well. Like, I mean, it's nice to achieve things, obviously, but even if we don't, well, dems the brakes, you know? As long as we try to maximize the value of our own experiences, and that's like the best you can hope for, I think. Because everyone's in their own, you know, circumstances. I think it certainly benefits the capitalists', you know, corporate structure to convince everybody they should strive for something, because then they can be motivated to work hard to generate shareholder value, you know? The hell? Oh, it's locked in, I see. All right. Let's see if I can... Hold on, let me just... Very nice. So yeah, so I don't know if you remember last week, we talked about Terrence Howard, who went buck wild on the Joe Rogan Experience, and here we have a response from Neil deGrasse Tyson, the man he name-checked in that rant. Let's go.
Out to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I live with the mindset that live the day like tomorrow doesn't exist, then tomorrow comes and with consequence from the day before. Yep, pretty much. Yep.
deGrasse Tyson. He was like, hey, man, yeah, I'd love for you to come on my show, do my radio, do my TV thing. Would love that. I was like, yeah, but I've got something I want to introduce to you.
I got name checked because 8 years ago, he sent me a 36-page treatise.
And it was only 36 pages.
So this is Terrence Howard
accurate.
attempting to reinvent mathematics and physics. A little backstory there. I took initial interest in Terrence because my mother said to me, do you know Terrence Howard? I said, yeah, I know mean the actor? She said, yeah. Well, I heard him interviewed on NPR. On there, he said that, like, when he was a kid, he wanted to be like a scientist and study the universe.
Sorry, hold on. Для каждого не всем says, hello, Apologus, do you like Evil Arthur stream now? Hate him? Or, I don't think about him. He does not, I don't care. It's fine. He's fine, whatever. He's a cool guy, but we are very different kinds of streamers, and we have very different sort of outlooks on life. So, yeah, I wish him all the best, but I don't care.
I said, well, that's cool. Okay, maybe we'll get him on Star Talk. We love talking to celebrities who have a soft geek underbelly. At the time, I didn't quite know how to get in touch with him, but we met at something called the Upfronts, which is where networks present their next season's TV shows.
I saw him at an event up front.
And then this came in my inbox.
All right.
In this particular case, since I basically solicited it from him, I actually spent time reading every line of all 36 pages.
Wait.
I commented. My comments are in red here.
Oh.
You see that?
Wait, you
I
printed
spent
them?
a lot of time on it. And I thought,
Interesting.
out of respect for him, what I should do is give him my most informed critical analysis that I can. In my field, we call that a peer review. You come up with an idea, you present it either at a conference or you first write it up, and you send it to your colleagues. It is their duty to alert you of things about your ideas that are either misguided or wrong,
Yep.
or there's the calculation that doesn't work out, or the logic doesn't comport.
Not only is it their duty, but you should be grateful for it. That's the beauty of the scientific method, that, like, not only is scrutiny expected, it is welcomed, because that's the best way to learn, right? Like, a good scientist will propose a theory and then be found wrong and be excited for that. Because what that means is there's even more to learn, okay? That's what real science is.
That's their job. Not all ideas will turn out to be correct. Most won't be. But to get to that point, you need to know things like, what has everyone else said about this same subject? Am I repeating someone else's work? Is this a new insight that no one else has had, but has foundations that are authentic or legitimate or objectively true? Am I making a false assumption? Am I making an assumption that someone else has already shown to be false? All of this goes on the frontier of science. Let me make it clear that I'm delighted when I see people with active minds trying to tackle the great unknowns in the universe. It's a beautiful thing that people want to participate on this frontier. What can happen is, if you're a fan of a subject, let's say, a hobbyist, let's call it, it's possible to know enough about that subject to think you're right, but not enough about that subject to know that you're wrong. And so there's this sort of valley in there, a valley of false confidence.
Is he gonna name it?
This has been studied by others, and it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah.
It's the phenomenon where a little bit of knowledge, you over-assess how much of that subject you actually know. And then when you learn
There's a quote, I forget who said the quote, but there's like a quote, this someone says, a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. Not implying that, like, knowledge is dangerous, but that exactly a small number, like specifically a small amount of knowledge, is a dangerous thing. Because it can lead someone to think they know everything and make a bunch of bad assumptions, and, well, there you go. Oh, we even have a graph. Nice.
learn even more, you realize, no, I didn't know as much as I thought I did. So then there's a sort of a lull there.
The peak of Mount Stupid. Valley of Despair, Slope of Enlightenment, and Plateau of Sustainability. Yeah. That's how it is.
And then when you learn even more, you come back up. Ultimately, learning enough to know whether you were right or wrong. To become an expert means you spend all this time. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't just sit in an armchair and say, I'm now an expert. It requires years and years of study, especially looking through journals where new ideas are published and contested. That's what we have learned is the most effective means of establishing that which is objectively true, or determining that which is objectively false. Both of those work hand in hand to move the needle on our understanding of the universe. I'm going to read you just my opening line here. It's titled One.
All right, hold on. We got another. Okay, don't think to travel to another country for live
Where do you live now? I really don't know about you, but only a little bit about times when you was the ruler of the Casita Live content. I actually have a video on my Twitch channel that talks about my backstory a little bit. It's called the Apologus Backstory. You can have a look at that. I can send you a link if you want. I have it ready here. But I live in Latvia right now, and I've lived here for quite a while. I lived here for about 20-something years. Yeah, in Riga.
Times 1 equals 2. So
Oh,
I
here we
lead
go.
off by saying
Here we go.
it's titled 1 times 1 equals 2. So I lead
What was the command again? I think it's just exclamation mark backstory, I think. Yeah.
off by saying this
But I don't have those set up for the YouTube chat. You would have to like do it in Twitch chat, then copy the Oh, for fuck's sake, are they not working again? God damn it, hold on. Oh, once in a while Streamlabs just turns off the fucking command thingy. No, oh god damn it. Fucking hold on. Sometimes it just turns the CloudBot off or something. Hold on. CloudBot. Bot of the cloud. Why? Why are you off? Who told you to be off? Who said that? Anyway. Try it now. It's a story about your back and how it got blown out. Yeah. Let me try. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the YouTube chat just in case. If you're curious. There you go, YouTube chat. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's continue.
This is an ambitious work that is a clear indication of a restless, active mind. Within these pages, however, there are many assumptions and statements that are underinformed, misinformed, or simply false, thereby compromising or nullifying many of the subsequent conclusions you have drawn. That's exactly what should happen in a peer review out of respect for one another's intellect. It opens with a quote from Terence. It can never occur that the square root of a given number, when added to itself, is greater than the initial number squared, for that would expose a loose thread within the fabric of our understanding, a loose thread capable of unraveling the very ground rules of mathematics.
Okay, whenever someone starts capitalizing random ass words like that, that is a really bad sign. Like, yeah, mathematics with the capital M, implying it's like a brand or something, you know, like it's a corporate brand. Mathematics, you know, as brought to you by Nerds Incorporated. Understanding, as brought to you by them. Saint Just Germany is saying hi. Hey, Saint Just Germany, what's up, buddy? We're watching Neil deGrasse Tyson break Mr. Terrence Howard apart.
Mathematics. That's a bold statement. So then I just say, this opening thesis is false. There are plenty of examples of this that have escaped your attention. His statement is shown to be false for every number that's less than 1 and greater than 0. For example, the square root of 0.64 is 0.8. 0.8 is bigger than 0.64, and it's a larger number than the original. And 0.64 squared equals 0.4096, a smaller number than the original. To the extent that the next 35 pages depends on your stated thesis, this fact undermines your claims and assumptions and conclusions.
Oi! I see a typo. I I wonder if that was like in the actual text or just now in the copy. That's it. Debunked. It's over. Terrence Howard wins. It's yeah. This is actually one thing that I really appreciate, because I remember like when I was doing academic papers, there would be certain teachers who like would notice a misspelling and they would correct it every single time throughout the entire paper. Like I got the name wrong once, and obviously I didn't think to correct myself the next times. And so like I see the first correction, I'm like, okay, fine, I messed up the spelling, but they check it every time, and I'm like, I know from the first time I got it wrong. You don't have to keep reminding me. Like what? Yeah.
This fact undermines your claims and assumptions and conclusions. It's not about feelings here. It's about objective reality. So at the time, I considered Terrence a strong acquaintance, and we hung out a bit and had much exchange. We haven't spoken much since then. But go to page 2, and in here, he mentions people who he declares were persecuted because their vision exceeded the myopic view of their contemporaries. And he mentions Walter Russell, Nikola Tesla, John Keeley, and many, many more. Regarding your list of people who have made brave sacrifices, I note that to be a genius is to be misunderstood. But to be misunderstood is not to be a genius.
Ooh, that's
the work
good.
of Russell, Walter Russell, has eluded any experimental support. And the work of Keeley is generally not reproducible. Science is about reproducibility. I can have the most brilliant, crazy, fun idea ever, and if I perform an experiment and no one else can duplicate that experiment, it belongs in the trash heap. It's me in my own world, thinking I have landed on an objective truth.
Walter, I don't know who John Keeley is, but Walter Russell is the guy who created the really weird wave-based periodic table that just like grouped elements in some completely bizarre and arbitrary fashion in this like really desperate attempt to create like a weird wave pattern. It was nonsense.
When in fact I haven't. That's how science works. The reproducibility of results. As for the work of Tesla, much of it had very real value to physics and our understanding of electromagnetism. And that value is duly recognized by my community in the naming of a unit of electromagnetism after him. You can't get more badass than having a unit named after you. Newton has a unit named after him. For example, the metric unit of force is a Newton. Much of the rest of his work was fringe and unrealized, either for violating known laws of physics or for being simply impractical. Just because you do some good stuff doesn't mean everything you ever did is going to be great. I will further affirm that
Lagartova says, it seems to me that you have the charisma to become popular, or you don't need it and your streams are just a home for your friends and for relaxation. Wouldn't you like to make full-time money from it? Really interesting. I would like to make full-time money. Yeah, it would be great. I would love to be a popular streamer. Sure. I'm doing that. I'm trying. I'm just not breaking the English market yet. The English language market. If your next sentence is going to be, then start streaming in Russian to cater to the Russians, I don't want to do that. I want to stream in English. It's always been that way. That's what I want to do. Right now I'm having a hard time breaking through, but you know. I want to have fun, but B, it would be nice to get famous, sure. But like, it's A first, you know?
that just because an idea
But thank you. I appreciate it.
sounds crazy doesn't make it wrong. The system of research and publications in peer-reviewed journals has the capacity to spot crazy but true ideas, provided they're supporting by compelling arguments, and ultimately supported by experiments and observations. Newton's laws, Einstein's relativity, quantum physics were all revolutionary ideas that appeared in peer-review settings or journals. Meanwhile, most of the work of Russell and Keeley had no such success with their ideas. So I think on Rogan, Terrence said that I trashed those three researchers.
Attack that I had talked about Walter Russell and Victor Schauberger and John Keeley and Tesla as the people that I looked up to. So he threw shit on he was like, well, Tesla stuff worked, but Tesla was never really respected and out there.
When I'm just simply stating the fact, I don't think of that as trashing. I think of that as being honest. I mean, I could have softened it, but I don't think that's what people who care about you should do. People who care will be honest with you about ideas, about thoughts. The world is changing so quickly, and so is everything around us. Unfortunately, we have chosen to remain handcuffed to antiquated and obsolete beliefs. We have put an enormous amount.
Hey, Applejack is here. What's up? And we have Katana 1988. Hello, welcome to the stream. Giving a lovely little anime waves. Wait, is that a samurai armor set? Okay, cool. I am also a weeb.
amount of faith into the methods and practices of old that are as dead today as the men who propagated the notion that the world was flat. So I say here, regarding your world was flat reference, it's not widely appreciated that the idea of a flat earth predates the introduction.
Not Russians. English audience is more interesting. A lot of streamers. For Russian streamers inclusive. I agree. But cool. I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah. You have wait, what? Your background is from love, money, and rock and roll. Wait, what? What do you mean background? You mean this one, or which one? Which one do you mean? All right.
And development of the methods and tools of science as we practice them today. Those processes date back to around 1600, coincident with the invention of the microscope and telescope. Before then, truths were whatever seemed right to the senses. Afterwards, and to this day, truth was whatever the verified data obtained by your instruments forced you to believe if your senses otherwise contradicted the data. This fact means that there's no such misunderstanding on the scale of the flat earth in the era of modern science. And in multiple places throughout the treatise, he's attaching a number to a physical idea.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, that's from a Russian game. Is it really? Oh, what a coincidence. Ha, lol. No, I just picked this one randomly. This was back when we were playing Little Kitty Big City, which took place in a Japanese town, so I just, like, wanted to be appropriate for it, but, you know, whatever. Since we watched this, there's another video by Sabine Hossenfelder responding to an AI researcher claiming ASI in 2028. Maybe that'll be up your alley. ASI is Artificial Specified Intelligence. What's the S stand for? Yeah, it sounds kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I feel like... I don't know, man. I feel like AI stuff is just so fucking mundane. Super? Ah, for fuck's sake. These fucking... I swear it's a bunch of fucking tech grifty assholes just jerking themselves off about how smart they are and trying to create, like, the hype for their shitty fucking products. She's also kind of debunking? Yeah, of course she is, because it's all stupid. I don't know. I can have, like, a brief... Send it over. We'll have a brief little look, I guess. I don't want this to be, like, the debunk show. I don't know. I never really thought of myself as a React streamer, but I don't know. If you guys are into it, then maybe we can do it. I like watching stuff.
Everyone's now talking.
Oh, this lady sucks. This lady's like, well, okay, she's very capitalist anyway. But all right, fine. I saw her do one video about like why socialism sucks, and I was like, dude, you don't know anything. I'm sorry, but okay, I'll watch her.
Or a physical object. That idea goes way back, by the way. Go back to Pythagoras, famous for the Pythagorean theorem, which we all learned in 8th grade, was it, or 9th grade? Pythagoras was also a philosopher who tried to understand how things worked. He felt, among others in his group, that if you assign a number to something, the number can imbue that object with certain meaning and significance. Which means then if you manipulate the numbers, that you gain insight into the objects themselves once you assigned a number to it. There's a lot of that that permeates this document. But it's a long disproven approach to the world. Again, there's nothing wrong with a failed idea. Now other people know to not do it, right? That has value. If we place a candle in front of a mirror, the measurement of light is doubled, is it not? It does not measure as only one light source. We actually see two lights.
No.
The light meter will show twice the intensity of light.
That's not what
this is false.
Yeah.
He attacked it so with such vitriol.
Maybe that's too blunt. What else should I say? I'm a scientist. That's what I would tell a colleague. A colleague who then say, would thank you, and then we go out for a beer after, because that's how that works. And there's an old saying, I first heard it from Michael Dell of Dell Technologies. If one day you find yourself the smartest person in the room, change rooms. I say this is false.
Oh my God. Excuse me. Wait, did
Didn't kill yourself? No. I'm feeling pretty healthy. I just I drank some wine and the wine went into the wrong windpipe, so I got choked on it. How was your week? Honestly, not great. Despite it being my birthday this week, I came down with a virus. Got myself 38-degree fever, and my throat was really painful to swallow. So that's not great. Happy birthday! Thanks. Yep, I'm 34 now. You wouldn't tell it, but it's true. I'm an old man. Oh, actually, you can tell by my flabby ass fucking body. I have let myself go. It's not good, man. I gotta get back in the gym. Anyway, but I'm better now. Don't say that. I'm 38. No. Age is just a number. It's just I'm just saying I'm not as physically fit as I used to be, but we can always get back in the gym. Always get back in the gym, or whatever the gym equivalent is for you. The pool, the track, the park.
The light in the mirror appears dimmer than the source of light itself for several reasons, starting with the fact that no mirror is 100% reflective. But more importantly, the candle in the mirror is always farther away from you than the candle itself. So the light meter will always read less than twice the actual value of the candle itself. I will note that from this work, Terrence produces art, sculptural art, which I find to be intriguing, even beautiful. To me, more intriguing than beautiful, because you got to look at it and you keep looking at it, like, what is that? And what's going on there? I just want to read you my ending comments here. I could not follow the reasoning on these last few pages, but the illustrations that derive from them are beautiful, regardless of how they were derived.
Aww.
My notes have been strongly critical of your reasoning and conclusions. I was candid and blunt out of respect for the energy you have clearly invested in this work. But if you're sure that you are still right and that I have completely misunderstood your thesis, then you will need to look for another person to evaluate what you have done and solicit their comments. In any case, like I say above, the images and illustrations in your final pages are beautiful works of art, unlike any I have seen. Best to you, Neil. So, in case people wanted to know, what?
That's such a nice and polite. It's like a professor who's like desperately trying to find a positive thing to end on. It's like, yeah, but the drawings are nice. The little that's cute. Yeah, you should. Anyway, F-. Yeah.
What actually went down 8 years ago? Just always be cautious of the Dunning-Kruger effect. You put in a little bit of work and you have an idea, and then you think your idea is right, and that Einstein is wrong, and Newton is wrong, and then everybody's wrong, and that all of modern astrophysicists are wrong. That's bold. That's bold. Audacious. Bodacious. When continental drift was proposed, it was like, what? Land masses are moving on Earth's surface? That's a weird idea. That's going to be a hard sell. We think there's sort of upswelling of yes, locally, but whole continents, that's crazy. It would take a few decades until ultimately, when we're mapping the bottom of the ocean, we find that there's a mid-Atlantic ridge that the ridges are separating. It's like bada bing. So the resistance to jumping on the idea that continents move was not because people were stubborn. It was because people are cautious.
That makes sense.
It sure does. Hey AJ, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that's actually that is a good point. That like it could be that Terrence Howard actually is like the biggest genius ever, and we just don't know yet because we just might not have enough data, maybe. But let's wait for the data to come in. If it does, then cool. Then physics will be upturned, and a whole new physics 2.0 will show up. Until then, though, we're gonna keep our skepticism. Oh my God, we got some. Whoa, we got an essay over here. Okay. All right, so. As far as I know, you don't want to exploit your past in the casino for promotion. I understand this. The casino is shit. But it seems to me that using this image for promotion, through clips on YouTube, for example, would be a good springboard for popularity in the English-speaking audience. At the very same time, naturally, without changing any views. A lot of stupid people will come, most will leave, but at the same time, let's say 100 to 500 adequate people will remain.
who clearly saw you in the casino. I think that would be cool. You remain the same person, you don't change your views, but after weeding out the audience after a while, you will increase your media presence, isn't it? It's literally my story. My story, my invite to your channel. Yeah, if I could figure out how to do that, that would be kind of cool, I guess. Fuck. That's actually not bad. No, no, it's not a bad idea. I'm just not sure how to, because I don't really have a lot of footage from when I was hosting to work with. Like, most of the surviving footage of my actual work on the casino games comes from, like, fan channels and, like, compilation channels. And those guys usually didn't, like, do pretty good high-quality videos. But that could be... No, actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I could, like, have a couple of clips of me, like, reacting to stuff, and then... Yeah. Maybe. It's a maybe. But also, at the same time, I feel like that ship has kind of sailed as well. I feel like I don't really get recognized that way anymore, you know? People kind of got fed up with waiting for me to become a fucking casino streamer. So, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have the same impact as it would. Not a bad idea. I'll think about that. That's, yeah. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks. It's not the worst idea.
Any new idea needs to be put through the ringer.
Yeah.
That's how science works.
Speaking of ideas.
You put it through the ringer. Every possible test you can. Not just because it happens to look like South America fits with Africa. Any better evidence than that? Oh, wait a minute. Fossils matched between the west coast of South America and the east coast of Africa. Not recent fossils, fossils from millions of years ago.
Okay,
that's interesting. Things that make you go, In the contest of ideas, that's how we roll. That's how it works. When Einstein came out with relativity, saying space-time curves, Al, what are you saying? What are you doing? Well, you can test it with a total solar eclipse. So the idea comes out in 1915, is published in 1916, 1919. We measured light around the edge of during a total solar eclipse, because you can't see the stars during the daytime. You see the light rays bent from their actual coordinate positions on the sky. Sir Arthur Eddington, an astrophysicist, provided the first experimental evidence for Einstein's general theory of relativity, which, by the way, was published in a peer-reviewed journal. Crazy idea. The platform to be accepted for the ideas is not social media. It is not Joe Rogan. It is not my podcast. It is research journals where attention can be given on a level that at the end of the day offers no higher respect for your energy and intellect than by declaring that what's in it is either right or wrong or worthy of publication or not. I wanted to post this to my website so you can see my comments mixed in.
That was a very complicated sentence there, but I think we got there.
You got a sense of it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Thanks for breaking that down. I appreciate it. Well, there you go. See? There you go. That was much kinder than I expected, actually, because Neil deGrasse Tyson sometimes can be a big old dick. Little pretentious little doofus. But that's cool. How we doing, Chief? We're okay. We're all right. We're chilling. We're fine. So St. Just Germany also provided us this video of this lady who I'm not a big fan of personally, but we're gonna watch her debunk AI. So maybe she'll endear us to yeah, who knows.
About AI, but few have the faintest.
Okay, I'm gonna speed this up though, because I have no patience. I'm gonna put it at 1.5 speed, which is how I normally watch most of my YouTube videos.
Glimmer of what's about to hit them. That's a quote from Leopold Aschenbrenner, who was recently fired from OpenAI. He believes that artificial superintelligence is just around the corner and has written a 165-page essay explaining why. I spent the last weekend reading this essay and want to tell you what he says and why I think he's wrong. Let me start with some context on Aschenbrenner, who you see talking here. Young man, early 20s, German origin, had a brief gig at the Oxford Center for Global Priorities.
How can...
Anyway, how is your sex life?
I can't tell you that. That's confidential. How can someone simultaneously be so handsome and so ugly at the same time? It's crazy. It's the bags. It's the darkness in the eyes. Jesus, man.
now lives in San Francisco, and according to his own website, recently founded an investment firm focused on artificial general intelligence. In his new essay, Aschenbrenner says that current AI systems are scaling up incredibly quickly. He sees no end to this trend, and therefore they'll soon outperform humans in pretty much anything. I can't see no end, says man who earns money from seeing no end. He explains that the most relevant factors...
And that's like the ultimate thing, right? Most of the people who are like talking about how AI is gonna fucking blow up everything are... They have something to gain from that. They're not just saying that, like, of course they're saying it. They're the ones who can, you know, make a whole lot of money from the products that they're promoting.
That currently contribute to the growth of AI performance is the increase of computing clusters and improvements of the algorithms. Neither of these factors is yet remotely saturated. That's why he says performance will continue to improve exponentially for at least several more years, and that's sufficient for AI to exceed human intelligence on pretty much all tasks. By 2027, we'll have Artificial General Intelligence, AGI for short, according to Aschenbrenner. He predicts that a significant contribution to this trend will be what he calls unhobbling. By this he means that current AIs have limitations that can easily be overcome and will soon be overcome. For example, a lack of memory, or that they can't themselves use computing tools. Like, why not link them to a math software? Indeed, let them live stream on YouTube. The future's bright, people. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I'm with him so far. I think he's right that it won't be long now until AI outsmarts humans, because, I mean, look, it isn't all that hard, is it? I also agree that...
Okay, go fuck yourself, lady. That, oh god, I hate that shit so much. That's fucking stereotype that we humans are armed and remarkable. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Soon after this, artificial intelligence will be able to research itself and to improve its own algorithms. Where I get off the bus is when he concludes that this will lead to the intelligence explosion accompanied by extremely rapid progress in science and technology and society overall. Do you get off the bus and miss the boat, or get off the boat and miss the bus? These damn English idioms always throw me off. The reason I don't believe in Aschenbrenner's predictions is that he totally underestimates the two major limiting factors, energy and data. Training bigger models takes up an enormous amount of energy. According to Aschenbrenner, by 2028, the most advanced models will run on 10 gigawatts of power at a cost of several $100 billion. By 2030, they'll run at 100 gigawatts at a cost of $1 trillion. For comparison, a typical power plant delivers something in the range of a gigawatt or so. That means by 2028, they'd have to build 10 power plants in addition to the supercomputer cluster. Can you do that? Totally. Is it going to happen? You gotta be kidding me. What did all those power stations run on anyway? Well, according to Aschenbrenner...
That's pretty much it right there. Funny announcer? Yeah, she's okay. I mean, she's charismatic in a kind of a howdy-doody kind of way, but she's got some dumb ideas.
On natural gas, even the 100 gigawatt cluster is surprisingly doable, he writes, because that'd take only about 1,200 or so new wells. Totally doable. And if that doesn't work, I guess they can just go the Sam Altman way and switch to nuclear fusion power. Honestly, I think these guys have totally lost the plot. They're living in some techno-utopian bubble that has groupthink written on it in capital letters. Yes, Helion Energy says they'll produce net power from neutron-free nuclear fusion by 2028, leaving aside that there are some reasonable doubts about how neutron-free this neutron-free fusion actually is, and I for sure wouldn't go anywhere near the thing.
I will say, though, there's also a video reaction of her debunking video by Wes Roth. Okay, listen, one submission at a time. Listen, we're not making this the debunk quack scientist show. Hold on. I was gonna say, apparently, is it true that like there was some scientists recently who basically like achieved fusion for a brief second? Is that right? Colo666 is saying hello. Hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. That is correct, right? That's like someone actually did fusion for a brief second or something. That's dope as hell, man. Huge if true, which I'm pretty sure it is. Totally lost the plot. No. I think someone actually did. No worries, just so you know. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think like what was that? Hold on. Did someone? I saw a thing. In December of 2022, scientists at National Ignition Facility, hold on. This is from ScienceNews.com. Independent journalism since 1921, so they say. One of nuclear fusion's California created fusion reactions and produced an excess of energy, a first. In the experiment, 192 lasers blasted a small chamber, setting off fusion reactions, in which smaller atomic nuclei merged to form larger ones that released more energy than initially kicked them off. Well, there you go. I bet it was a very small burst, but still, it's the start of something. It's the start of something. If we can, systematize this and, get a thing out there, then that'll be dope as hell. By the way, did you know that the majority of like reactors and energy producing things just boil water? I find that so hilarious. I find that incredibly hilarious. That like the best way we found to store all that energy is just to have like all these superheaty things boil water, and then have that like create electricity and then store it in batteries. That's so cute. But yeah, so we can do fusion. So it's like it's not, or at least it's on the horizon.
No one has ever managed to get net energy out of this reaction. I talked about all the fusion startups in an earlier video. Then there's the data. Okay, so you've trained your AI on all the data that was available online. Now what? Where are you going to get more data? Aschenbrenner says, no problem, you deploy robots, you collect it. Where do you get those robots from? Well, Aschenbrenner thinks that AI will solve all remaining robot problems, and the first robots will build factories to build more robots. All right, but what will they build the factories with? Resources that'll be mined and transported by, let me guess, more robots that'll be built in the factories that'll be constructed from the resources mined.
Yeah, someone's been playing way too much Stellaris or whatever. Like, oh man, oh my goodness.
By the robots. I think that isn't going to work. Creating a huge robot workforce will not just require AGI, it'll require changing the entire world economy.
Yeah, so from what I understand, and please forgive me if I'm dumb, but from what I understand, the reason that these AGIs or whatever would require so much processing power is because they're still operating on a binary computers, basically. And binary computers are extremely inefficient. I don't know, whoa. Wow. I remember at the beginning of the stream, we had a bunch of these spam posters. It's so cute to see them back again. Aw, that's cute. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, from what I understand, the main way the computing still works is binary, and it's incredibly inefficient. And that's why it requires so much processing power and space and all that kind of stuff. The thing that our brains have the advantage for is that we have a, I guess we call it not a positronic brain, but like a meat brain that computes in a very different way that's more fluid and more I don't want to say ethereal, but it's like interconnected or whatever, such that while we may not be able to get specific facts super quickly, we are able to draw connections between things much more quickly, which allows us to do all manner of otherwise complicated calculations incredibly quickly. We are really good at, like, our brains are very, very good at selecting for valuable information by sort of drawing on past experiences and, as I understand it to a certain extent, even like drawing on instinct, if I'm not mistaken. And that's something that binary computers just can't do yet. They just can't do that. It's not, yeah. So until you get that going, yeah, we're doing this shit. We're like building fucking skyscrapers. Yeah.
This will eventually happen, but not within a couple of years. It'll take decades at best, and until then, the biggest limiting factor for AGI will be lack of data. The best algorithm in the world isn't going to deliver new insights if it's got no data to work on. That said, I think he's right that AGI will almost certainly be able to unlock huge progress in science and technology. This is because a lot of scientific knowledge currently goes to waste just because no human can read everything that's been published. AGI will be able to do this. There must be lots of insights.
Andrew says, what the fuck? Oh, AJ, I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream's career, like 5 years ago. But yeah, a lot of those spammy type bots would show up in the chat. That was a pretty common occurrence, yeah.
Hidden in the published scientific literature without doing any new research whatsoever. The other relevant thing that AGI will be able to do is to just prevent errors. The human brain makes a lot of mistakes that are usually easy to identify and correct. Logical mistakes, biases, data retrieval error, memory lapses, why did I go to the kitchen, and so on. Even before AGI actually does anything new, it'll change the world by basically removing these constant everyday errors. The second half of his essay is dedicated to the security risks that go along with AGI. His entire discussion is based on the US versus China, like the rest of the world basically doesn't exist. That's one of the symptoms of what I want to call the Silicon Valley bubble syndrome. But leaving aside that he forgets the world is more than just two countries and that the world economy is about to be crushed by climate crisis, I agree with him. Most people on this planet, including all governments, currently seriously underestimate just how big an impact AGI will make. And when they'll wake up, they'll rapidly try to gain control of whatever AGI they can get their hands on and put
This is freaky. Oh my god. What happened to that guy's face? Oi, oi, oi. Don't give me nightmare fuel, please. Based. No.
Severe limitations on its use. It's not that I think this is good or that I want this to happen, but this is almost certainly what's going to happen. In practice, it'll probably mean that high compute queries will require security clearance. Let's step back and have a quick look at past predictions of the impending machine revolution. In 1960, Herbert Simon, a Nobel Prize laureate in economics, speculated that machines will be capable within 20 years of doing any work a man can do. In the 1970s, Marvin Minsky predicted that human-level machine intelligence was just a few years away. In a 1993 essay, the American computer scientist Werner Winch predicted that the technological singularity would come in less than 30 years. All these predictions were wrong. What I take away from this long list of failed predictions is that people involved in frontier research tend to vastly overestimate the pace at which the world can be changed.
Yeah.
I wish we'd actually live in the world that
Yeah, it's one of the, is it the morgue or the government? Well, I guess it's supposed to be a government body. I guess it's like supposed to be like a Senate floor or something like that. That's what I assume this is supposed to be. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's actually one thing that also often like gets overlooked. Very often you'll see these graphs of like, oh man, this country is increasing its birth rate by so fast. In 2054, it's going to be like 20,000 billion people. It's like the rate's not going to stay the same the whole time, dude. Like things will happen, things will change. You know, like fuck. I don't know, man. The one that I'm always curious about, maybe this is something that someone can maybe suggest to me. Like, I don't know if you know any physicists. If I understand correctly, the current theory of the Big Bang is predicated on basically the only piece of evidence really being that objects in space are currently moving away from each other, which implies that they've been moving away from each other for this whole time, which implies that at some point in the past they were collected in the same space. But isn't that an assumption though? Or actually, yes, I believe so. Right, but how do we know for certain that's always been the case? You know, like, or do we? Because that's always been like a thing to me. Like I have no evidence to the contrary. I'm just saying. I would assume that that's like someone should have accounted for the possibility that like it might not have always been expanding. You know, like what if it's like. I don't know, something like that, you know? I don't know. I'm just saying. Do you think Trump will be allowed to run in the elections? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's already been established. Yeah, even if he's already convicted, and yeah, they can still run. It's fucking disgusting, but it's true. Yeah. It's actually kind of fucked up that in the United States, if you're a convicted felon, you're not allowed to vote, but you are allowed to run for president. It's super fucked up. 2 tiers of justice, baby. You know, if you're rich enough, the law is just a guideline, it's a suggestion, really. You know? Yeah. It sucks, but it's true. Yeah. There was, I think there was a stunt that one of the states pulled. Was it Colorado? I forget. Which state was it that, like, briefly threatened to remove Donald Trump from the ballot entirely? Hold on. Yeah, it was Colorado. I was right. The Colorado Supreme Court, yeah. The Colorado Supreme Court declares Donald Trump as ineligible for the White House. Now, this seems significant, but the problem is that Colorado wasn't going to go red anyway, so this isn't like a huge loss for his campaign. It's kind of a meaningless gesture. You know, if this happened in like Florida or Texas, that would be huge. But like Colorado, that was always going to go blue. So like, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, they took him off the ballot.
They took them off?
They took him off, yeah.
Oh shit.
In Colorado, you can't vote for Donald Trump.
Nice.
Again,
as you should,
in the grand scheme of things, a meaningless gesture, because again, it's not one of the big states that like really matters.
I mean,
but
yeah, true, but at least it's something, you know.
It's something, I guess. Yeah, that is how it is.
Message.
Yeah. I think everyone's already preparing for his defeat. I think this wiki article talks about your ideas. Ekperiodic universe. The ekperiodic universe is a cosmological model of the early universe that explains the origin of the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. The original powers of string theory based same physical instruments of tunnels. Okay. Like Big Bang cosmology, the periodic theory has accurately described essential features of the universe. It produces universe. Okay. An advantage of periodic and cyclic models is that they do not produce a multiverse. Oh, because like if things expand outwards and blah blah blah. I guess. Yeah, I mean it's speculation at this point. We don't have enough evidence one way or the other, do we? Yeah. I thought it was the state of mind. Haha. Hey Slayer, what's up, buddy? All right, для каждого. There is a good anime about this idea, Psycho-Pass. Check it out if you have the opportunity. Yeah, I've heard about Psycho-Pass. I should check it out for sure. Yeah. I wonder if it's probably not on Crunchyroll, is it? Latvian Crunchyroll doesn't have a lot of good stuff. It's got like some of the main stuff, which is why I subscribe to it. But oh, it does have Psycho-Pass. Oh shit! You got Psycho-Pass and Psycho-Pass Providence, whatever the hell that is. Yeah. All right, maybe I'll check this out. Psycho-Pass. Is it the right one? This doesn't look right. It's 3D. Is this right? This doesn't look right. Yeah? I mean, the idea of replacing government and human managers with AI. Yeah. Well, there's that movie. Fuck, which one was it? Oh God, what was the movie? There was the one with Tom Cruise about the precogs. Oh. It's not about AI. Minority Report. That's the one. Yeah, Minority Report. Yeah, yeah. That's also the one, the dystopian future where there's a bunch of like weird psychic kids who basically can predict the future, and so they can predict if you're about to do a crime, and so you get convicted for wanting to do the crime even though you haven't done it yet. Just chit in the chat? Just chitting the chat. Just chatting the chit and taking a shit directly onto my chair. Yeah. But yeah, Psycho-Pass. Thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot about this. I will check it out. Looks pretty cool. Some sexy anime people. Oh, Crunchyroll works in your country? Not in my country? Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. But if it's any consolation, we have a very, very narrow, limited selection of anime to choose from. Most of it is lolly shit. So, yeah. I found this wiki article. False vacuum. In quantum field theory, a false vacuum is a hypothetical vacuum that is relatively stable but not in the most stable state possible. In this condition, it is called metastable. It may last for a very long time in this state but could eventually decay to the more stable one, an event known as false vacuum decay. The most common suggestion of how such a decay might happen in our universe is called bubble nucleation. If a small region of the universe by chance reached a more stable vacuum, this bubble, also called bounce, would spread. A false vacuum exists at a local minimum of energy and is therefore not completely stable, in contrast to a true vacuum, which exists at a global minimum and is stable. Okay, why are we reading about this? What? Okay. What? If our universe is in a false vacuum state rather than a true vacuum state, then the decay from the less stable false vacuum to the more stable true vacuum would have dramatic consequences. The effects could range from complete cessation of existing fundamental forces, elementary particles, and structures comprising them, to subtle changes in some cosmological parameters, mostly depending on the potential difference between true and false vacuum. Some false vacuum decay scenarios are compatible with survival. Okay, this just feels like this feels like fan fiction to me. This to me is like fan fiction. All right, this is like Roko's Basilisk. God damn it, man. Time Wizard Lol says, do you watch anime in Japanese? I do. Yes, I do. Subs for life, baby. I'm a little subby boy. Yeah. I genuinely think the Japanese language is beautiful. I love the way it sounds. Even if I know that the way it sounds in anime is not like your colloquial. It's not like every Japanese person is like, onegaishimasu, hai, gozaimasu, daijoubu. No, obviously, yeah, I know. But I still think it's a very beautiful language. I would love to learn it someday. I think it sounds pretty fucking cool. There are only 2 anime that I recommend watching with English dubs. 2 anime. we'll do one little divergence over here. Since we're talking about anime, it's one of my favorite subjects. All right. The first one is Ghost Stories, and the second one is Bo 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 Bo. Bo 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 Bo. There it is. What background is that? I just found it randomly, but I think it's from a Russian game, I've been told. But, yeah. I just found it randomly. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. All right, go. Ghost Stories. So Ghost Stories is originally just a very innocuous, just a very cute... Is it from Endless Summer? Really? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So yeah, so Ghost Stories is just a fun, generic, a little supernatural anime. Nothing to cry home about at all. I'd like to donate a couple of dollars, but Russia can't donate as a very city. Oh, I actually have a workaround for that. Hold on. Oh God. Hold on. Is it this one? There it is. Для каждого. Try that one. Try that link. Everlasting Summer. There we go. Yeah. Never gonna play it. Okay, so Ghost Stories is a cute little generic supernatural anime, and for some reason they kind of, I guess, they ran out of money for a localization team to go translate to English, so they just ported it off to some random ass company to do it for super cheap, and those guys apparently like got drunk and rewrote the script and made it extremely offensive. Hold on. This is the clip that I always show of their interpretation. So none of the animation has changed, just the voice acting, all right?
Since I am your favorite among these heathens, you are pathetic. When he died, I was so sad that I would never hear that voice again. His laugh. His funny little requests.
Touch me.
His reprimands.
Touch me harder.
Shirotami, please forgive me for bringing you back to life. I know now that it could never work between us. As much as we wanted to, it could never be. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
Look what I'm...
So it's that kind of humor, you know, very, very childish, early 2000s shock humor. Yeah, and the whole series is like that, so... Ghost Stories English dub. Highly recommend. Really, really good stuff. I'll leave for now. I may catch you later another time. All right, St. Just Germany. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Yeah. So that's number one. And the other one is Bo 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 Bo. Bo 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 is best described as an absurdist comedy anime. It's almost like a parody anime because it satirizes a lot of old series like Fist of the North Star, Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Pokemon kind of a little bit as well. Ooh, we got a little donation. Aw, that's cute. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. I love it. Money, 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 money. Money, please. Thank you so much. All right. But yeah, Bo. So it's very absurdist comedy, and the whole point of the show is, like, most of the dialogue is puns. There we go. They know. Since the platform is Russian, then the donate's also in Russian. Yeah. So let me give you a little clip of just give you a general idea of Bo, one of the greatest anime of all time.
Well, if it isn't Bo. I'm Mytel, H-Block Commander.
So you're the leader! Yeah! What's going on here?
Have you ever heard of Medusa? She was a Greek monster that turned people into stone if they looked in her eyes.
Are you telling me that you?
That's right. Medusa was my third cousin.
No! Your third cousin, no! What? I am turning into a pet rock!
And now you!
No! Stop it! You turned me into a carrot! Where?
No way! Why didn't my Medusa trick work? Let's try this again. Will you stop messing around with produce?
I better take a look. No! I turned into a giant cabbage! Even lettuce would be better than this!
I'll turn you into coleslaw!
Oh! How about little privacy? You peeping Tom show up whenever I put on my swimsuit. Well, it's a good thing I stopped off at the spa for a bikini wax.
So yeah, so the Japanese version is just all Japanese puns and Japanese jokes, and so the localization team painstakingly changed all the dialogue basically to make it a bunch of English jokes and a bunch of English language puns. And I suspect that if a Russian localization team did it as well, then they would also like painstakingly replace everything with their own interpretations of this stuff. And so that's why I recommend watching Bobobo exclusively in English dub, or like in a dub of a language that you understand. So, Ghost Stories and Bobobo. The two anime you gotta watch English dub. That's what's up. Yeah. Anime shit? Wait, you mean this particular anime is shit, or just anime in general is shit? That's a bold stance to make in the year 2024. You can make fun of weebs back in the 2000s. I don't know if you can do that now, man. Almost everyone's a goddamn weeb one way or the other. Everyone's watching one of the big three. Fuck the big three. I remember when Arthas showed your YouTube channel where you played Neo? I was shocked that someone was playing the game of my childhood. Oh, you mean Oni? Or wait. I was looking forward to... Wait, Neo? What do you mean Neo? What was that? Wait, what? What? Neo? Huh? What? Fuck do you mean? You mean Oni? Fucking love Oni. It's a beautiful game. I gotta make more of these, man. I gotta start producing more videos, man. I'm incredibly inconsistent when it comes to these things. Anyway. Oh, well. It is, as they say, what it is. But thanks. Yeah, Oni was I think it's an extremely underrated game. Extremely underrated. For what it is, and for what it was. They should have had sequels, man. They should have had prequels. Would have been incredible. Oni. Yeah. A surprisingly cool game. The thing that, like, for me, the story's okay, the animation's fine, whatever. The thing for me that I thought was revolutionary about the game was just its fighting system. It was very simple. It was literally just 2 buttons on the mouse, like left click, right click, in combination with the WASD pad, you know, like left, right, forward, and backwards. And with those simple combinations, you could create like a huge variety of moves. It was awesome. And also, like, all the different enemies had their own special moves and stuff, and some were annoying as hell. It was a great game. They just don't make him like that anymore. But it is what it is. It is, as they say, what it is. Yeah. I'm kind of running out of things to say, man. Psychopaths. What else can we get to talk about? What else can we talk about? I'm still working on the next episode of Name That List. In the foreseeable future, I don't expect it to be a monthly series anymore. We had a brief run where I like for about a year, I was able to run it for a while, and that was nice. For those of you who don't know, Name That List is my trivia game show that I used to do once a month, but unfortunately I've kind of run out of steam, and so it's going to be a little while before we get that going again, but I am working on it. The next episode is in development. I guess if I'm lucky, I'll be able to hit it first Friday of July, which I guess in our case would be the 5th. I have to check my schedule. I want to see how I'm working those weekends, but yeah. That could be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, well, I kind of ran out of things to say or do. I'm gonna wait until a little bit later to play Deep Rock Galactic. I could play some more Baldur's Gate, but like, nobody cares. I could do some Tekken, but I don't care. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll call it a day. Bit of a short one today. Short and sweet. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta keep them short and sweet. But yeah, so I can do some Rock and Stone. Yeah, but I wanna save it to Monday. There's a new update. It's been a while. Yeah. Monday and Wednesday. This Monday and Wednesday coming up. I finish work at midnight. Probably get back, start streaming at 1. So that's probably maybe a little bit too late for you, but I would love for you to join. That'd be amazing. And we could check out the new mission type and all the new stuff that they have for this season 5. Digging deeper. It's gonna be awesome. Where are you right now? Going BG3? I was just watching when you were doing the first act, and then I went to work, and sorry, there's in Russian. No, it's cool. Well, right now I'm doing an evil campaign. I can show you where I'm at. I guess we can briefly jump into it, I suppose. Yeah, so I did one like proper stream run where I was discovering everything for the first time, and now I'm just doing like a sort of a casual evil playthrough where I just want to be an evil guy. I'm playing the Dark Urge, but my own version of the Dark Urge. A guy called Death Dude. Or Keto, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Oh shit. There we go. Why is this not full screen? That's so dumb. That's actually oh, there we go. That'll do. This is all manner of fucked up. What's happening here? Hold on, let it load. Maybe it'll adjust itself. Wait for it. Wait for it. Nope, this resolution is messed up again. What is happening here? Why would it stretch out like that? That makes no sense. Wait, hold on. Boop. There we go. Oh. We might see a bit of a drop in frames. Who knows? Oh god, she made another lady. Good lord. Sephirbuggy keeps making new characters and just starting over again. It's hilarious. But now she's putting mods in and doing all kinds of cheaty stuff, so I'm guessing this one will stick because the game's finally easy enough for her. But yeah, so I'm doing an evil playthrough. Population increase, people just subscribed one by one. Yeah! That's how we get them, one at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! Well, that's so sweet of you. Slayer gifting a sub to Bonaparte. Oh, thank you so much. Bonaparte, enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the Goose Gang. Honk. Goose Gang. Goose Gang. Alright. It's gonna load up in a second. We're gonna see a drop in frames, but that's okay.
We must be
It's actually not that bad.
the Elder Brain. One presides over
But yes, here's my guy. His name is Death Dude. There you go. There he is. He's a big old orc man. Get the goosey. Yeah. Yeah, he's a paladin. An Oathbreaker paladin, you know, because he's evil. And yeah, we just fucked up a bunch of guys over here. So we're currently... Oh, hey, it's Echo! What's up? Hey, it's Echo. What's up, buddy? We're just chilling over here in Ketheric Thorm's weird sphincter prison. And just killing everything in sight. You know? As one does. As we do. I don't remember what this is, actually. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see what the hell Oh, it's the puzzle! I remember this.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches
Baldur's
your
Gate
own.
3.
Alien.
Fucking know it.
Full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process.
Thanks, AJ. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Linking each
Thank you.
part of your mind to its like.
Popularity? Shit out of it. Oh, popularity. Thanks, Google, for the things. I always take off predictive text, man. I always just type the shit out myself. Begin to manipulate the mind. I remember this puzzle. I remember. So we have to put all four together in such that they connect back to these thingy-majiggies. I remember... Okay, let's see here. Oh, God. Okay, so let's start with the easiest one. Go up top. Brain to brain. Yeah, Reason I think we could just like connect, if I'm not mistaken. Reason can just wait. Yeah, Reason can just go like up top over here, I think. Boom. Then speech can do the connecting. Wait, that's speech. Yeah. So the speech is supposed to go like in a zigzaggy fashion, like this. Boom. And then the other two, emotion can just stay at the bottom here, because emotion just goes down, right? Because emotion just goes boom, boom. Oh shit, it goes up. Ah, there's the trick. Right, okay, so then we have to... Oh no, no, that doesn't work. Down again? That doesn't make any sense. No, shit, did I mess up? Good luck to this interesting puzzle. Well, I think the first time I got it right in about like 5 minutes. Maybe I fucked it up already. Hold on. Wait. I remember there was like a spiral that you had to do. Oh, yeah. I went the wrong way. I go here. And then here. I basically like go around, yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Boom. And then the one that's left is memory, which goes... Wait, what? The fuck? I wasn't done.
Console glows as you approach.
Welcome
There you go.
back, Master.
Boom.
Time to see what's back there.
Let's see what's back there indeed. A waking mind, eh? A blade of oppressed souls. Longsword, forget about it. In any case, there is no normal reward for solving this puzzle. I have no idea why the developers added it and did not add a reward. Oh, you have the reward of seeing the desecrated relief. Yeah.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
I don't care.
That loss blooms and just as suddenly.
The Grand Design. It is every Githyanki's duty to ensure the Geich Empire is never reborn.
Okay.
The Grand Design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Yeah, that is kind of a lame reward, not gonna lie. Well, it's okay, you know? Sometimes a puzzle is its own reward. It is a fun puzzle, I like it. It's cool. No, actually, I actually kind of do enjoy that sometimes a off-beaten path is just a dead end, you know? Because like if you expect a reward in every single sort of, you know, side direction or whatever, that seems a bit excessive to me personally. Memory change with loss. A night in Vegas? Lol. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be kicking Ketheric Thorm's ass. I did the speedrunner thing a little bit, and I prepared several smoke powder satchels, but not nearly enough. So, you know, I'm going to Vegas on Tuesday. Well, there you go. See, you can test the theory. I love it. Why do you think Lae'zel is Sauron? Did you give him a ring of power? Oh, because of the helmet? No, it's just the helmet that made sense for her to wear. The helmet gives her a protection from critical hits and resistance to fire damage. I don't know. Just kind of worked out that way. I don't know. I don't know. I always go for the gear, man. It's all about the gear.
The absolute nerves.
I'm kind of hoping that we hit level 10. No, that's not going to happen. We're already level 9. The faster that we max our level cap out, the sooner I can ignore side quests and just go do the main stuff that I want to do. But right now I'm trying to generate the XP still, so... Also, where the hell are we? Oh. Oh, did we do a full circle? I guess we did. Alright, well.
Descend, assemble, prepare.
What do we got going on over here? Oh, this is like the main way to go. Okay, this is the main way to the boss. Yeah, it's fine.
How many true souls have passed through this place?
Let's go here. Is this the big Illithid battle? No. Oh, this is where these weird cultist guys are. Right. The weird cultist guys that we can basically just convince to be on our side or whatever. One of them's a vendor, if I'm not mistaken? This is literally a toxic party. Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and Vampire.
Let's ferry them back.
Astarion.
By the Bone Lord.
Sorry, what?
Are you talking about
It's
Princess
you.
Thorn and his Illithid battle?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the one, the other one. There's like an incubator with some illithid fuckers.
But they shipped you away.
I win!
Hey, what's up, AJ? Play dumb, let her believe that you lost your wits along with your memory? Sure, yeah, for sure. I totally know who you are, for sure. And besides, we're friends, remember? Yeah, totally. Combat inspiration. I'm good.
Poor stupid thing. Why is it even here? I thought we sent its pod away so it could be used elsewhere. Oh, adorable. I did miss it. Its simplicity, its fear,
Curious.
its thrashing its own head against its pod, cracking its skull again and again in a futile attempt to escape.
This is different. Missed you. Yeah, you know what? Let's play along. I missed you.
Oh, how precious. Sweeter than any woman who still has her brain. The things I'd do with you if I was in command of the parasite piloting you. I think we have to put you down, though, dear one.
Oh shit, we gotta fight?
Something must have gone wrong for you to have wandered all the way back here. Even if it is pleasant to be reunited.
Huh.
This won't hurt a bit. Though I don't suppose you can feel much now. Anyway.
I know this is Astarion, I just hate this person because it doesn't matter. Dude, yeah, Astarion is cringe as hell, in my opinion as well. Last time I was here, I was able to convince these guys not to fight me, but I guess this time, here's where we're at. Alright. We're gonna get our spells back anyway, so I guess I can do like a hypnotic pattern. How are we? 60%, 50%, 50%, 45%. Not super likely. Let's go with a classic fairy fire for now. 60, 65, 70, 80, yeah, much better chances. I like those odds a lot. Let's go. Fairy fire! Woo! How many we got? We got 2 out of 4. Okay, I'll take those odds. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And you go hang around. Actually, you know what? Give a bardic inspiration to your boy Death Dude. I respect Asterion into a bard because, as it turns out, rogues just can't keep up in BG3. We're at level 9 right now, and like all my other dudes are doing like massive spells and doing big attacks and stuff, and meanwhile Asterion's just like, boop. And if he's lucky, maybe he gets a kill. It's not worth it.
You will beg for death long before.
Please don't hit me again. Stop it. Ow. Yeah, you're going down first. Let's go with a level 3 Searing Smite. Let's make him a Fearful Smite. Where is it? Wrathful? There we go. Level 3 Wrathful Smite. Let's go. Give him the business. 44? We can take him down. Let's go. Ooh. Second attack. Regular attack. And that's how you chop him up. Death Dude. He deals death.
Very well.
Ray of Sickness. Oh, she's trying to find me. Yeah, the AI in this game really, really hates it when you turn invisible. It's so cute. They're so desperate to know where you are at all times. Yeah, that's right. Asteria is kind of imba in this game, regardless of build. Well, actually, he's pretty effective as a bard. Fireball and Lae'zel. Oh, shit. Indomitable. Yeah, let's do that. What a weird spot for a fireball. Alright. Okay. Miss Lae'zel, followed by Shadowheart. Alright, Shadowheart, you do your thing first. We have quite a bit of healing that's necessary, so let's go ahead and patch everybody up. Oh, shit. He's out of range. Can I get him in range? No, I cannot without compromising my safety. Okay, fine. Then you heal the 2 of you. That's fine already, honestly. That's okay. Yeah, I also respect Shadowheart into a life cleric. So she's got all the life stuff. Which is a big old mega healer. Ultra healer, if you will. Death Dude is fine. Yeah, just give me like a classic level 1 healing word on yourself, Shadowheart. Stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive. Alright, Lae'zel. Give us the business. Yeah, let's do the moon shit. Actually, no, let's not do the moon shit. Let's not. Let's just... Matthew Budge. Very good. Take 2. Ooh, almost make a kill. Alright. Oh, I should have Hunter's Mark. I always forget Hunter's Mark. Will you be joining tomorrow's Pride Walk? Is there a Pride Walk? I wasn't planning on it until you told me, but alright. Maybe. Asterion. You know what? I mean, we can fuck around with some funky spells. Give me a classic Shatter here. Fuck them both up real hard. Bammarino Pizzerino, there you go. Yeah? I guess, give me the details and maybe I'll join, I don't know. I am free tomorrow, so I don't see a reason why not. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, Death Dude, give her the business. Level 3 Wrath, you know what? Searing Smite, why not? Give her the full works. Ooh, that barely did anything. Alright, well, there you go. Sure. Level 3. Big smite. Make it a crit. Bam! Look at that. I love it. Is Riga more of a Russian-speaking city or an English-speaking one? What language do you use as your main language for communicating with locals or another? Oh, it's all over the place. Sometimes I just go full English.
Swift as my feet can
I try to
carry
do
me.
as much Latvian as I can. Oh, it's tough. It's a very, very complicated question for a number of reasons. Fuck, man. Maybe my ideas are outdated. I'm 24. No, it's fine, it's fine. There is a pretty large number of Russian speakers in Latvia because of the generational, inheritance, I guess you could say. But the young people tend to prefer English. So Latvian is the main language for sure. Like, that's like the base. Anyone 30 years or younger most likely speaks English. Anybody 30 years or older most likely speaks Russian. And there's a bit of overlap there, but that's like the general vibe. So you really have to sort of guess based on who you're talking to. Like, if I'm talking to a young person, I switch to English. Just like, if I can't, if I don't have enough Latvian to get myself through, Purple Carrot is asking, she should only talk Latvian with you. No. The whole Latvian citizenship thing, it's put on hold for the moment. It's not good. There's extenuating circumstances, let's just put it that way. And we're done.
She is but the hack doctor who half pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source.
Try to remember the attack, I guess?
In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Alright. You guys are trying to expand on the Dark Urge, which I appreciate. Harry Henry.
What's hiding here?
Kessa Bone Daughter. Has a shitty little flail.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No, her weapon's way better. The Blood of Lathander. No. Not even close. A question dead end.
Got to press on.
Closed mind. What's up with that? Letter from Iron Finger. Whatever.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Some money.
At the ready.
Let's go through in each one of these. Is there an exit? There is an exit here. Yeah. And that, I think that goes to the other chamber with the Illithid fight, which last time was really tough. Slayer, can you send me a message in Telegram or something with the event stuff? Because I don't want to look at it right now in the chat. Ooh, it's knocking around. Nice. Fresh mind. Harry Henry's journal.
We will take the city.
Yeah, whatever.
Every soul made true.
If I remember correctly, there's a specific challenge that's gonna come up in Act 3 that will require a hell of a lot of jump potions. So, in general, of course, I go to your stream to improve my English. You do a great job with it. You can make an excellent teacher. Oh, thanks, buddy. I'd like to think so too. Yeah. Actually, I think I could teach English pretty well to people. I know the language pretty well that I can, like, explain the grammar well enough. Yeah, I think so. For sure.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Well, we're about to cut that something big short. There it is. Here's the big Illithid fight. Yeah. This one's gonna mess me up. Do I want to do a short rest? I don't think I need to, but I'm gonna just do one of these lay on hands. Just to get myself ready. Alright, here we go. Let's get in here and mess shit up.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a core of every mind. But there are others in the pods. The device is open.
Gate machinery. Cold as the sea of night. Alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes. Close your mind.
One of the people in the pods is the counselor that I think is super hot. Can you discipline me, teacher? I've been misbehaving during your lessons. Oh my god, Slayer. Hello, do you watch Breaking Bad? Well, not like religiously, but I have seen it, yeah. Although I prefer Better Call Saul. I'm a bigger fan of that show, but, yeah. Well, I'm evil, so I'm gonna purge.
Screams, psychic agony.
Lizelle approves, Shadowheart disapproves. Oh well.
Nothing.
Hey, whole lot of XP. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very kind of you.
I'll give it a shot.
I don't suppose I can loot the bodies.
The device does not react to your touch or presence.
Ah, well. Save myself the trouble, I suppose. And that connects us back to the thing, yeah? Mm-hmm. Alright. We go full circle. Excellent. Well, the next thing to do is to fight Mr. Ketherick Thorm, but I think I'm going to do that on my own time. Native English speakers will also not be able to explain their grammar, especially Americans. You speak much clearer and more correctly than them. That's what I'm here for. Excellent. Yeah. Well, that's a common thing. It makes sense. Like, if it's your native language, you don't feel compelled to learn the grammar of it. You know, it's like, why bother? It's your language, right? Yeah. So I had this weird sort of, here, let me give you my backstory real quick. The truth of my life. For a second, I'm just gonna save my game here. And I will go kill Mr. Unkillable a little bit later on my own time. Should I try playing Baldur's Gate 3? I've never played this genre of games before. Maybe you'll like it. I mean, it's a pretty steep price. Maybe. I think it's great. Sapphire Buggy's like, it's worth it. No, I mean, it's like, I'll tell you this. It's a very high quality game. Great story, great gameplay, fun characters, a lot of sex.
Buy it now.
But like, if you're not into turn-based combat, then maybe it might not be worth it, but I don't know.
Fuck the combat, the story's amazing.
That is true. You can play a game mode where the combat is very trivial, so yeah, that's what it is. I don't know why, but that red shirt makes me think of you working at a cubicle sometime in the 90s for Satan, processing reports. Bing! Mr. Satan, we'll see you now. Anyway, how's your satanic work life? Also, it's an orange shirt, not red. Fuck you. But yes, let me give you a sort of a brief little snippet of my life. So I grew up in Belarus. So I learned to speak Russian first, and then I moved to the United States. I went to Massachusetts, lived there for 2 years, learned English there. So by the time that I got back to Latvia, we pretty much forgotten most of our Russian, my brother and I. And so I actually learned my native tongue on a grammatical level because we actually took a tutor. A tutor came into our house like once a week or something, and we relearned the language that we used to know pretty well. But she taught us through basic grammar stuff and also through us reading a whole lot of Russian literature. You know, your Lermontov, your Griboyedov, your Dostoevsky, your Tolstoy, your Pushkin, you know, all that shit, right? I don't remember most of it, but like that was a lot of fun. And yeah, and so like this kind of weird thing happened where both of my main strong languages that I speak really well, I learned on a grammatical level. And as a result, it kind of made me appreciate grammar in general. So now I just like approach every language that I learn from that sort of academic perspective of understanding the structure of it, the grammar, all the tenses, all the stuff. So that's kind of fun, you know? It's a fun little sort of snippet there. Yeah.
Better than me.
By the way, after BG3, you can record a couple of covers of Linkin Park. Well, notice they replaced it with the lead singer crawling in my skin. Yeah. It's been said. It's been said. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. It's getting kind of late. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, tune in on Monday and Wednesday at fucking midnight, late night, when we'll be doing some dwarfing. No, you look like a Chester Bennington. Yeah. Gonna be doing some dwarfing stuff. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be amazing. We're all gonna love it. We'll be in love with it. It's going to sustain us. It's going to make us feel things we never felt before. Slayer, if you are available at that time, I would love for you to join me. That'd be super awesome. We can join in the Discord server, do a little 2-man run-a-reno. That'd be dope as fuck. That'd be fucking amazing. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys when I see you. And if I don't see you, well, then I wish for you to have the best life possible.
Get laid.
And I hope you get laid. Consensually, of course. With somebody that you actually like. Not because you had to pay rent.
Whoa.
Dwarves to the walls. You know me. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chit-chatting. I hope this was entertaining to you. I hope you learned something. And I love you. And you're my favorite little special PogChamps. And thanks for the money, suckers. Ah! All right, bye.